Do not trust here. A tariff is a tax imposed by a government on goods imported into a country. This tax is typically paid by the importer at the time of entry, and it can take various forms, primarily categorized as ad valorem tariffs, which is a percentage of the value of the goods, or specific tariffs, which is a fixed amount per unit, such as dollars per ton. Now, the purpose of tariffs, they serve multiple purposes, right? Protection of domestic industries by making imported goods more expensive. Tariffs encourage consumers to buy locally produced items, thereby shielding domestic industries from foreign competition. There's also revenue generation. Tariffs provide a source of income for governments, which can be particularly significant in times when other forms of taxation are less effective. Regulation of trade practices. They can be used to address unfair trade practices such as dumping, which is selling goods at below market value, or currency manipulation by foreign countries. Now, the economic impact implications of tariffs, they can be substantial, right? The cost to consumers is one, right? While tariffs are levied on imports, the costs are often passed on the consumers in the form of higher prices for goods. These can lead to inflation and reduce purchasing power, specifically or especially affecting lower income households more severely. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button right now if you're educated and entertained. Hit that subscribe button and the like button if you are educated and entertained. Now, so in this video, I just gave you a definition of what tariffs are, but in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to discuss, or rather explain, Trump's 10% tariff. So, President-elect Donald Trump has proposed implementing a 10% universal baseline tariff on imports when he takes office in January 2025. So, here's what you need to know of the plan, the key details, right? The 10% tariff would apply to all imports entering the United States. It is estimated to raise $2 trillion in revenue from 2025 through 2034 before accounting for economic impacts. In 2025, this tariff would increase taxes on U.S. households by an average of $1,253. The tariff is expected to shrink the U.S. economy, resulting in a lower dynamic revenue estimate of $1.7 trillion over 10 years. If implemented permanently, along with other proposed tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China, these measures could reduce long-term GDP by 0.4% and result in the loss of 344,000 full-time equivalent jobs. So, economists generally view tariffs as an inefficient way to raise money and promote prosperity, with concerns about their impact on the U.S. economy. So, while Trump claims tariffs are paid by foreign countries, in reality, U.S. importers pay the tariffs and often pass the cost on to consumers through higher prices. Now, there are arguments for and against Trump's tariffs, right? The main arguments for and against Trump's tariffs can be summarized right now, right? Here are some of the arguments for Trump's tariffs. So, job protection, right? Supporters claimed tariffs would protect and enhance domestic markets, motivating local producers to grow and safeguarding American jobs. Economic leverage. Tariffs were seen as a tool to renegotiate trade agreements and pressure companies to keep production in the U.S. National security. The Trump administration framed tariffs as necessary for protecting American national security, particularly in sectors like steel and energy, or steel and technology rather. Manufacturing boost. Some argue tariffs could encourage companies to retain more manufacturing operations within the U.S., benefiting national security and supply chain resilience. Now, here are the arguments against Trump's tariffs. One is increased consumer costs. Economists warn that tariffs would lead to higher prices for American consumers, effectively adding a tax on households. Job losses. Studies found that job losses in industries affected by retaliatory tariffs and those relying on imported inputs outweighed gains in competing right sectors. Now, economic inefficiency. Most economists view tariffs as an inefficient way to raise government revenue and promote prosperity. Reduced GDP. Projections indicated that Trump's tariffs initiatives could decrease U.S. gross domestic product and result in significant job losses. Retaliation risks, right? Tariffs provoke retaliatory measures from other countries, harming U.S. exporters, particularly in the agricultural sector. So that is what I have for you today. Hit that subscribe button and the like button if you were educated and entertained. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you were educated and entertained. See you on the next video.